history, mystery, and mayhem, then you can shake the joystick at. So find a comfy chair, turn the volume up. Let's go. Don't just be another arcader. Aim for that top spot and go for the world record.
Hey, this is another Arcader here, and I am creating an addendum to this video because I have a few points to bring up a little bit. And no, my NES World Championships cartridge did not have the official Nintendo seal of quality. Whoop-de-doo. But we have here Super Mario Bros. 3 replica labeled the Nintendo seal of quality. I guess they still do it nowadays, but I guess it brought peace of mind to the people back then, you know. Basically, it was an approved copy. They had to pay, I think, for a little chip that would make it work with the NES, so there wouldn't be any third-party manufacturing. Everybody had to go through Nintendo, and they had to take a look at it and everything like that. So, to make some things clear, and this is a review of the last video, keep in mind that I am not a historian, and I do not know the ins and outs of all this topic about video game history, because the next video after this one, this is part 2 of the first one, I do not know the ins and outs of this topic, but I was able to find a great deal of information about it on the internet, and talking with people and that kind of stuff as well, too. The definition of the Renaissance was a fervent period in European culture, artistic, scientific, and a rebirth in following the Middle Ages. Spanning roughly the 14th to the 17th century, it promoted the rediscovery of classical philosophy, literature, and art. The Dark Ages refers specifically to the early Middle Ages, roughly 500 to 1000 AD, a period following the fall of Rome characterized by a few written records and a little bit and less urban stability. The Middle Ages is a broader term, a broader era from 5000 to 1500 AD. Includes the later recovery, the rise of the universities, and the Gothic architectural boom. So getting back to the retro Renaissance, of course, you know, you've got to keep that thing in mind. So we're exploring the retro Renaissance. So keep that definition in mind. These are analogies. This is not, people have been using the term retro for a while. So these are just analogies to help you understand the thing. So moving forward, this is the rest of the retro Renaissance video. Mostly the gameplay video, a little bit of talk about what went on with Nintendo and that kind of stuff as well, too. Don't just be another arcader. Aim for that top spot and go for the world record. Okay. Anyways, yeah. Just keep that in mind moving forward, that we are talking about the retro Renaissance and the Dark Ages as analogies as well, too. Don't take it literally. And next up, the next video after this one is going to be the Super Nintendo Generation 4, I believe. Sega Genesis, Super Nintendo, the Middle Ages of video gaming industry. And then we're going to be moving into the modern ages as well, too. So, and where's the future of gaming going to go from here? Who knows?
We're exploring the retro renaissance.
Okay, we're back. Yeah, after that explanation, I think I've got the level all loaded up. I've got everything that I want to do. And I think that we can finally start playing a little bit today.
Are you ready? Then let's play.
Okay, more voiceover stuff, huh? So,
Please insert quarter.
really? I mean, I've got a quarter right here. You know, might as well, huh? Alrighty, here we go. Yeah! Whoa! Whoa! Woo! Get that power up back. Nice. Give me that star. Yes. Oh, I missed him. Alrighty. On to the infamous level 3. Nice. Uh-oh. Can't get that one. There we go. So this is Super Mario Bros. 3. This came late in the Nintendo life. Considered to be a little bit of the crown jewel of the Nintendo NES original library. Uh-oh. Gave away a little bit of a secret there and unsuccessfully got a extra life. Oh well. Here's another little secret coming up pretty soon. This one's a pretty widely known one. Ooh. There we go. One toot on this whistle. So, Super Mario Bros. 3 was late in the Nintendo life. I was able to... Ooh, look at that. Must have gotten a special. Gonna definitely have to get into that. Came late in the Nintendo's life span. It is considered to be the most popular, and one of the more harder and beloved games in the Super Nintendo library. You know, I think, if I remember correctly, there is a trick to getting those Hammer Brothers turned into those ships. But I forget. Aw, and I died. Okay, gotta be careful with this one. Now we are playing on Nintendo Switch Online, which means there are certain things that I can do. And my girlfriend would be busy hee-hawing and laughing at me because I died and that kind of stuff, so gotta be careful here. Woo! Okay, time to reveal the hidden secret. We can rewind. Classic retro rewind. Look at magically, I'm alive again. Aw, I died. Oh no, I'm small. Oh no, I died. Okay. Oh! Alright, well, now that the comedy routine is over... I guess we could talk a little bit about the retro box. And such, as soon as we get this break over with and press up, there we go. There's another secret revealed. I believe there's only 2 whistles in this game, and this is both of them. Anyways, before I go on to the next level, you guys have seen me talk about the Retro Box before. The Retro Box gives you this kind of look. Now, I believe this is the device in question. I have one hooked up, and this is a spare one right here. It is a emulator, and you can change the look of it from a 4x3, 2x1 to a 4x3 with just a click. I have it on the 4x3 because this is what it looked like in the old Nintendo days. There's also red, green, blue adjustment as well. I have it attuned properly, but if you want to, you can severely change stuff, mess it up, just like the old. You can do a screen adjust, just like the old days if you want to. Let's get this attuned back properly. Just a moment here. There we go. Or at least it looks proper. And then you can turn it on and off. So this is what it would look like with it off. We can change the V-Sync, which just basically turns it off. You got the width. Come on, flip. There we go. You can change it. So this is a bigger one. I could have a nicer looking one. I think this is more Nintendo looking as well too. And you can also choose even or odds. So looks like even or odds. I don't know. I guess it depends on the TV. But it really does a good job of emulating the look of the TV. Now the Retro Box is of course a project that is out there on the internet. I happened to stumble upon it in my feeds. I believe Retro Dodo introduced me to it, and the Retro Box is something that is akin to recreating the old CRT TVs. Look and feel just like this. This is a modern TV with a, of course, more retro look to it. This is the easiest way that I know to beat the level. And here we go. We've got the first set of coins. Uh-oh. Running out of time here. Oh, didn't execute that jump properly. Oh well. Got an extra life anyway, so who cares, huh? The other part of the Retro Box is, of course, the VHS component. And the VHS component would be if you've got a video home system cassette, basically. I don't have any VHSs here. I've got DVD, or I've got digital, or I've got Blu-ray. So that's the other half of the Retro Box. You get this nice look, and you can plug in your Roku box, and you can stream stuff in this if you want. So you also get that nice retro look. That's one half of it. You get the VHS player, and I believe you also get the audio in, audio out components. It's also very lightweight because it's not an actual CRT TV. So, I thought it was a very interesting product. I've got the little thing, and I just happened to notice that on their social media when they were showing the guts of it. Oh, well, I know what that is. So, since I knew what it was, and it's included in a major product, you know, I thought maybe I'd share it with the rest of the world because I was going to keep this secret all to myself for a little while longer. And I really want to get to that white treasure ship because I don't see those too often. Oh, darn it, I died again. I forgot I don't have a raccoon tail. Oh, I should go back and get the Toad House, shouldn't I? Yeah. Give me a power-up, please. I don't want to be using a whistle. Thank you. Bye-bye. Be very careful with this one. There we go. So, I've had some people tell me, this is the treasure ship, I've had some people tell me that they thought the retro box was a little bit of a scam. And that's their opinion, and that's perfectly fine. They can definitely think that. And I'm not gonna knock them, that's their choice. You know, I just thought it was very interesting, you know? Very interesting project. I thought it was something that a lot of people, you know, they struggle to get their VCRs to work. And there's some people that want to kind of go back to the way things used to look, like this. I know I'm interested. I shared videos like this. I know other people are interested as well, too. And I just thought, you know, this would be something that a lot of other people would be interested in. Here we go. Here's the treasure. I got an extra power-up. Well, that's what I would get normally anyways from the Hammer Brothers, but, you know. And then I think I'm just going to finish up the first world here, and there we go. Oops. Just pausing it there. Alrighty. Bum bum ba 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 ba. Oh, I died. Missa die again. Luckily for me, just gotta be careful of the bullets. Ooh! Ooh! Ooh, that was close. Get him! Yeah! Now, we could just sit here and ignore the wand, or we can pick it up. And there we go, we just cleared the first world. Now, originally, I would be focusing a little bit more on the history of this game that I'm playing, but I wanted to focus a little bit more on the Dark Ages, which led up to this glorious retro renaissance that we have, this renewed interest in a lot of people. And moving forward, you know they have the old saying about how history kind of repeats itself. Well, we've got 3 video game systems, and we've got PC games, and this is again my opinion, but there's oversaturation of games. Now, for some people, the games have been getting a little bit too on the expensive side, and there's been controversy about you don't own the games anymore. You know, like this is Nintendo Switch Online, I believe. And Nintendo Switch Online is very, very much, you don't own this game. You are able to get it with a subscription, that kind of thing. So there's that to consider as well. Just saying, you know. So you got the Nintendo Switch Online subscription. We've got other subscription type things where you can download games and rent games. We got the Xbox games and the PlayStation rent-a-game system. Not rent-a-game, but I mean subscription system. So a lot of people are shoveling money into games. We've got these free-to-play games that have all these extra add-ons as well. So gaming is a very big industry. It's actually bigger than movies currently. But a lot of people, including myself, have been kind of getting back into the old retro stuff because this is mine. This is Star Raiders. It needs a new label, and it doesn't have a whatever it is, but this is mine. You know, I don't have to pay for an Atari subscription or something like that to play it again. So, anyways, just keep in mind an end to the gaming session, and I think I'm going to wrap it up a little bit here, but just remember,
You'll just be another arcader. That top spot. Go for the world record.
okay, yeah, good point. This is another arcader. Don't just be another arcader. Aim for that top spot and go for the world record, guys. I'll see you next time, okay? Bye-bye.